Right, we are live. I think, if I've done this correctly. Once I clear these things, bear with me. Right. Well, welcome anyone who is viewing to this live stream. I am going to be watching along with the Mitre 10 Cup game. That is Bay of Plenty versus Auckland. And yeah, hopefully it goes all right. This is the very first live stream I have done, so it could be a little bit rough at times, but hopefully we all go well. And maybe it could become a regular thing on this channel. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest. This is the first kind of real live kind of thing, as you can tell from my commentary, that I have done. But right, if you're wondering what I'm looking for, I'm just looking for the live chat so that I can talk to you guys. Right, I think I have found it. Maybe I have not. One moment. Right. Okay, YouTube wants me to set up a camera, but I have got it set up. But anyway, right. So the game is set to kick off at around 7:05. So I've still got approximately 5 minutes before kickoff. I see we have one viewer. I wonder if that is me, perhaps. But we will see how it goes. So the lineups, I won't go too in depth of the lineups quite yet. I'll wait till maybe we have one or two more viewers. But I am going to try my best to commentate what is happening, since I'm not actually allowed to show the game due to copyright reasons. But I'm allowed to watch it, so I will try my best to tell you guys what is happening. Oh, we've moved up to 2 viewers. I'm just making sure it is running smoothly. Yeah, it's not too bad. I am happy enough with that. Right. So the Mitre 10 Cup. It's been an interesting one so far. I see Tasman have not lost a game. But then these two sides here, I shall get a bit more information on them for you guys before this starts. It's extremely quiet, isn't it, when I don't talk? That is all right. Hopefully we will have some rugby to watch very soon. Right, so the standings at the moment for the two teams in this match. Auckland are currently in 3rd. They have won 2 of their last 3 since it restarted, and Bay of Plenty have won 1, lost 2. So this game could actually go either way, it seems. But we will have to wait and see. We are getting very close to kickoff now. It is played at Rotorua International Stadium. Now, what I might possibly do, if I'm leaving this up I am going to have I'll cut out this very first part, purely because not a lot has happened. But we are just about getting into the exciting stuff of this MITRE 10 Cup. We've got 4 viewers. That is a nice number. Right before kickoff, we are at the moment. I've got the lineups in front of me, and it's Bay of Plenty's lineup is Mafaleo at 1, Vela at 2, Thwaites at 3, Leal Pipi at 4, Carroll at 5, who is captain, Capelli at 6, Karpik at 7, Tupe at 8, Tahudi Orangi at 9, Oteri Black at 10, Curry at 12, Ware at 13, Tia at 11, who I missed the first time round. But then we've also got Narawa and Trask at 15. And then for Auckland, we've got at 1 Adams, at 2 Episai, 3 Renata, 4 Scrafton, 5 Wetton, 6 Choate, 7 Gibson, 8 Redlinger Cuppa, maybe? I'm not sure. Charles Lamalo has said, yo, how are you, Charles? Thank you for tuning into this stream. Where was I up to? 9 Funaki, 10 Hickey, 12 Faiani, 13 Manu, 11 Rayasi, 14 Lamb, and 15 Trainer. So it is 2 very strong lineups for both teams. But they are getting ready to walk out at the moment. So once again, for this very first part, I more than likely would have cut out most of it because I believe I can edit it afterwards, but we'll see what happens. Right, Auckland are running out at the moment. I'm going to go a little bit closer to live so that I can see what is happening. But at the moment, Bay of Plenty are coming out. Right, we are at the huddles at this stage, and the match ball is getting run out. So we are very close to kickoff now. Right, is on the field. Referee Ben O'Keefe with Nick Bryant, Sam Fellows, and Shane McDermott are the other 3, and we are very close to kickoff now. Teddy Black will be kicking off. I'm going to put this down the bottom. We've got a live scoreboard that I have created, and that is the whistle. Teddy Black to kick off. We are underway. The kick went to the Auckland 22. Mills Muliaina, Jeff McTainsh on commentary, perhaps. Auckland trying to run it out from their 22 at the moment. I'm going to go back to the comments quickly. Dylan the Girl says, hi, how are you, Dylan? And Charles has got the waving emoji. Who are you guys picking to win this match? What is your score predictions as well? I'd like to hear them. Oh, Faiani has kicked the ball out, and it has gone into touch on Bay of Plenty's 10-metre line. Or it would be their 40 though. Sorry, I'm new at this. Struggling a bit. The line out is being formed. Bay of Plenty have got the throw. The rolling maul is happening at the moment from Bay of Plenty. They have been told to use it. It's kind of just a bit of a mess at the moment, but has popped out. Curry has been tackled. Oh, Charles has said 24 to 36. I'm going to put you up there, Charles. 24 to 36. Who do you think will win? Is that 36 to Auckland, or is that 36 to Bay of Plenty? AJ Lamb has claimed the ball. Jonathan Ruru. No, it wasn't Ruru, was it? It was Funaki. Oh, that is a good kick from Auckland. And it has pulled up about 2 metres out from the line. Terry Black has been tackled 5 metres out. Yes, from Charles. So are you an Auckland fan, Charles, or do you just think they'll win? Who do you support? Bay of Plenty still 5 metres out from their line at the moment. They are trying to get a little bit more ground, it looks. Trying to get someone set for the kick. Looks like Tahuri Orangi is going to be kicking this. He has kicked it high. And he has found touch. Right, so Charles has said yes. There we go. Now I've got all live comments. Should show up on the screen, perhaps. No, it won't. How do I... Right, Charles is an Auckland fan. Who's your favourite player, Charles? So Charles's prediction is 36-24 to Auckland. See, I was around that same score. I was thinking in my head about 38-22. So I think we're both going about the same there. Auckland running down the wing. Oh, but we are going back for a penalty. Tugger FN has said, hey, how are you? Tugger FN, thank you for joining us on this stream of the Mitre 10 Cup between Bay of Plenty and Auckland. We are currently 4 minutes into the game, and it is still 0-0 between the two teams, Bay of Plenty and Auckland. Right, the scrum is getting set. Auckland's pack just 9 kgs heavier than Bay of Plenty at 906. Charles's favourite player is Martinonu. That is a pretty good one, I have to say, as a player. Oh, it's a good push from Auckland. And the scrum has turned, so we are going to have a reset. Bay of Plenty's feed still. Right, so who does everyone think is going to be the first team with points on the board? I just have to quickly reset my rugby feed. I'm doing it through my iPad at this stage, just because I haven't got it connected to the TV yet, because I didn't have a headphone jack in the TV, which was a bit unfortunate, but I will get back to where we are. Of course, it wouldn't be a live stream without some technical difficulties. So everyone's saying Auckland will get the first points. Hopefully they don't get them while I'm still trying to get it back. Right, it is just loading up again. I'm going to go from live, I think. So Tugger, you say Auckland as well. Who's your favourite player, Tugger? Right, I am back into live, and Bay of Plenty, we're on attack there, by the looks of it. It was a very nice looking set play kind of thing from Bay of Plenty's backline. Arawa with the little chip, but Auckland have done well and cleaned that ball up. Now, interestingly enough, I'm not sure what I've missed, but Chase Tiatia is lying on the ground with an ice pack on his chest, and also Auckland's Jonathan Ruru is on the field at the moment instead of their original starting halfback, Taufa Funaki, who's my favourite player. Oh, that's a good question, Charles. New Zealand-wise, very good question. I can't decide on a favourite player in some regards. I do quite enjoy Artie Savia, purely because of how strong he is when it comes to those leg drives. Like, you've pretty much got to tie the man's legs up with rope to stop him from, like, bicycling. Right, they fire it back, and Auckland clearing it from their 22. I'm going to put the scoreboard back up. Right, I did miss a couple minutes. So unfortunately, okay, Tugger has put Caleb Clark and D-Mac, but in this game is AJ Lamb or Narawa. There are a lot of exciting wingers in the New Zealand competitions. Super Rugby Aotearoa, those games were pretty awesome overall. And yeah, there's a lot of exciting young wingers. And Damian McKenzie, he's just a solid player. I know everyone always says if he was just that little bit bigger, and he worked as hard as he did, he would be absolutely insane. But even at his size, he is still a very good player. So Ruru fires it to Blake Gibson. Jonathan Ruru is on the field. I'm still not sure what happened to the... Oh, there is a penalty. Penalty to Bay of Plenty against Jack Wetton there. And Cherry Black is kicking for touch. It's a very good kick into the 22 of Auckland. So anyone who is new in this stream at the moment, I see we're on 6 viewers, which I'm quite happy with. Definitely for the first ever stream. I'm just wondering, what is everyone's score predictions who haven't given them already? Or although we haven't got Tuggers. Tugger, what is your score prediction? Tahuri Rangi goes out to Capelli. Bay of Plenty inside. Auckland's 22 fires it wide to Chase Tiatia, but he has been forced into touch. The game 10 minutes in now, and we are still scoreless. Bay of Plenty and Auckland, both on 0 points. Oh, okay, we've got a couple new score predictions. So, the chat. We have got Ramburi Maxime. I hope I pronounced that correct. Do you think Auckland will win? I think they've got a decent chance. Although Bay of Plenty, they've got a pretty strong side as well. So it's a 50-50. I gave a prediction earlier of 38-22 to Auckland, but that could easily change. Tugger has got 45-32. Is that to Bay of Plenty, Tugger, or to Auckland? And then we've got Sydney de Gavea, is it? I hope I'm saying that right. Bay of Plenty by 5. And then we have got Effin Crib YT has said Kia ora, Effin Crib YT. And Tugger has said Auckland win. So we've got a few more Auckland wins, it seems, than Bay of Plenty wins. Auckland have won 2 of their last 3 games, and Bay of Plenty have just won the 1. Although there is a penalty in the real game at the moment. Chase Tiatia looks like he wants to take it quickly, but it was offside against Auckland, and they are looking at the posts here. So, oh no, they're not. Atiri Black has said we're kicking for the corner. And on the 22, that is pretty aggressive. So you can see that these teams both looking for early points, and a lot of them. So Bay of Plenty have lost 2 lineouts already from their own throw, but they are going for the lineout again. Duramburi, Maxime, am I pronouncing your name correct? I hope I am. He said, hope they do. So you're an Auckland fan. Are they your favourite Mitre 10 Cup team? Or Bay of Plenty with the rolling maul? This is going to be very difficult for Auckland to stop, and it has kind of been dropped to the ground. Tahuri Orangi trying to get his hands in there, get the ball. He has given it to Jeff Waits. Karpik looks like he wants to go. He has got it in his hands. He has offloaded it. Oh, the ball has come free though. It is knock-on advantage to Auckland. And there's a big man flying up the middle of the field. It was Jared Adams. James Tippett has said Southland by 15. Southland by 15. It is, the current game is Auckland and Bay of Plenty, James. Who do you think will win that one? Effin Crib YT has said 32 to Auckland, 14 to Bay of Plenty. So we've got a lot of, I think that's almost the biggest difference in score. So we've got a lot of close games here. What's my favourite team? The closest team to me would be Canterbury. But then I'm not sure if they are my favourite. I quite like Wellington's lineup with all of the All Blacks in it. Was very strong. I quite like their backline and their forward pack. But then I haven't really seen too much of them after the All Blacks have been missing. I'm going to be watching Canterbury Wellington tomorrow, and I'm quite excited for that game. And that's another game that could go either way. Tugger has said Southland win this season. That is a bold prediction, but we will have to wait and see. It's only 10 rounds, isn't it? And we're already up to round 4. It's flying by at the moment. James Tippett has said that Auckland will be winning. I've realised I haven't really mentioned the game so far, but that is all right. Waikato all day is what Effin Crib YT has said. Auckland 5 metres out, and it's gone out to AJ Lamb. Oh, he may have messed that up. He's just gone into touch. Couldn't quite free the arm and put the ball down, but they were under advantage, so they are going back for the penalty. 13 was offside for Bay of Plenty. Auckland have a penalty 5 metres out from the line. What are they going to do? They have called for the shot here. It was very close to a try there. And AJ Lamb, a very good hit from, I think it was Tahuri Orangi, but I could be wrong, to force him just out. But Auckland are going to try and take the 3. Charles Lemalu, has said my favourite team is Highlanders. So we've got quite a few different teams supported in the people we've got watching, which is good to see. Target FN has put, what console do you play Rugby Challenge on? I play it on Xbox One, which is, I like it. So how many people here watch Rugby Challenge 4 videos as well? or are you just Mitre 10 Cup rugby watchers? But I like Rugby Challenge. I won't go too much into Rugby Challenge since this is more of the real life rugby. FN Crib YT has put, the Kiwi lads, hope you have a good day. I hope you do too, mate. And he's got me right. But it's looking like it could be an interesting game. Auckland did convert that 3. Target FN has put, I watch yours and I hope to play you one day. Have you got the game, Tugger? Or are you going to wait for it to come out officially instead of early access? Oh, I should update my scoreboard, shouldn't I? I'm a bit behind. Sorry, boys and girls. We'll go like that. And we will go like that, and save. And we'll stick that there. There we go. Bay of Plenty are losing 3-0 at the moment. Yes, Tugger does have the game, I see in the comments. We may have to play sometime, Tugger. And Durham Bure Maxime has put, appreciated stream, even for a French. Your comments are easy to understand. Thank you very much. So have you been following the rest of the Mitre 10 Cup as well, Durham Bure? Oh, Bay of Plenty down the wing. Chase Tia puts a little chip in behind. And it has been marked by Jonathan Ruru. And Auckland have done a big kick from Jordan Trainer, have cleared it out of their 22. So we are 18 minutes into the game at the moment. 3-0 is the score, Auckland winning. And Duran Bure only following Auckland. Okay, so they're your favourite team, Duran Bure. Do you have a favourite player in the Auckland lineup? Well, that looked a bit high. But Bay of Plenty have still got this ball. They are 40 metres out at the moment. Tahuriorangi goes to Carroll. Tahuriorangi once again. They have got the advantage. The penalty advantage. Duran Bure has said yes. And Tugger is, he says, I am Southland proud. I'll put that up there. Oh. Right, 11 offside. And Bay of Plenty have got the penalty. This is about 40 metres out. Are they going to take the 3 here, Bay of Plenty? They are taking the shot this time. They are going to try and make it back to 3 apiece. Last 5 penalties. 2 have been against Auckland. No, I think that was 3. And the other ones have been against Bay of Plenty. So we are about, I'd say, 39 metres out here for Oteri Black. He has got enough distance. FN Crib YT has said 14 Auckland, 5 Bay of Plenty. So is that your score prediction, FN Crib? Or are you going with your 32-14 from earlier? Teddy Black is lining this one up. It is pretty much straight out in front, 39 metres out. We shall see if he can kick this. He's lining it up. Oh, straight down the middle. And the score is now 3-3 between the two teams. Do they have extra time if they draw from James Tippett? That's a good question. I don't think we've had a draw yet in the games we've seen so far, so I'm not 100% sure. I know in Super Rugby Aotearoa that was going to be the rule, but we never actually ended up with any draws. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Has there been a draw in the last 3 to 4 rounds? I don't believe so. And Effing Cribs said, yeah, yes, that's my prediction. George has said, oi, do a flip. Hello, George. How are you, mate? Are you watching the game? So the game is currently 3-3. Tasman all day from the Rugby Opinion, is it? The Rugby Opinion, yeah. Oh, I can't say it. Opinion, from the Rugby Opinion, yeah. George Meyer has said, yeah, I'm good. That is good to hear, George. Thank you for tuning in. The penalty is to Auckland, 22 minutes in at the moment. We are going to put the score back up. Bay of Plenty have 3 points, so do Auckland. Both teams getting the 3 points from penalties. There have been quite a few penalties so far. Auckland have kicked for touch and they have found it. And they are about 30 metres out from the try line. Jack Wheaton did very well in that last breakdown. The line out is being set. Will be Apisai, who is throwing the line out in. He has found Wheaton, who only just got a hand to it, number 6 for Auckland, cleaning it up. Would have been Choate. Now, Ruru is still out there. Did anyone see why Ruru was out there? I did miss that little part while I was trying to get my connection back. But Jonathan Ruru is out there. Jordan Trainer has a crack. Ayasi trying to wrestle his way further down the field. Auckland on the 22. George Meyer put, I like the colour of the curtains in the background. Do you like them? They do the job, George. That's about all I will tell you. They are useful. Oh, the ball has gone dead. How old are you? I am currently 20, almost 21. And Ruru is a Rambo lookalike. Indeed he is. Are you watching the game at the moment, by any chance? Did you see why Ruru is out there? So I did miss that, unfortunately. Yes, I am fine. The score currently 3-3 Bay of Plenty and Auckland. Auckland have won a penalty and they have kicked into touch. And it was kickable, so this will be interesting. Now I'm waiting for my mum to cook tea. What are you having? What's on the dinner menu tonight? Auckland, 5 metres out, going for the drive. It is claimed by Scrafton. Auckland driving. They're only 5 out here, Auckland. They're going for it. It's still going. Auckland driving hard. Bay of Plenty have kind of screwed it round, but Auckland's still making it just that little bit closer. It has gone to ground, about 1 metre out from the line. Advantage to Auckland here. The ball has made it to the back. He does a big dummy throw. Gibson, 1 metre or less than a metre short. And we are going back for the penalty. She's making a mean roast. That sounds exciting. What type of roast are you having? Joining Maul incorrectly was what the penalty was for. We are 25 minutes into this game at the moment, and it is 3-3. And once again, 5 metres out. Auckland kicking it. Kicking it out here. Spot roast is what is on the menu. Once again, they find Scrafton. They are trying them all again, 5 metres out from the line. Auckland still only 2 metres out. They look like they want to try and get over this line here. They are using their forwards, I believe. Although that was TJ Faiani. He thought he'd have a crack at it. Another advantage to Auckland here. Penalty advantage. Renata tries to drive over. It's a cross kick. It's up in the air. Who's got it? Oh, Rayasi has taken it. He's got him back up and he has scored right in the corner. And Salisi Rayasi has scored in the corner. They were under advantage. A cross kick straight across by TJ Faiani. He takes the ball. He falls over. But he does get back up and manages to score right in the corner. And Narawa was unable to get that one. I'm going to have to change my scoreboard. Durambrere, Maxime. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Am I pronouncing that right? Has put, yeah, nice. He is happy. The Auckland fan. He would be very happy. Who scored it again, please? Sorry. It was Salisi Rayasi is the name. The number 11 for Auckland. And the kick has gone over. And the score is now. Simon Hickey converts. And the score is now. That should say 10-3. I just changed it, but there we go. 10-3. Not bad. Yeah, hard to pronounce it better if you are not French. That is true. Kate McHugh has put, hey QT, I'm Presley. Hello Presley, welcome to the stream. The score currently 10-3. Auckland leading after 29 minutes. Auckland trying to drive out from their 22 at the moment. Ruru has fired it back. And Jordan Trainer, I keep trailer, but Jordan Trainer tries to kick it out. But it was grabbed right next to the side. Chase Tia. No, it wasn't. It was Trask who runs up the middle. Kalen Trask, a little cross kick in, has been found from Terry Black. Found perfectly. I think it was Regan Ware. There is another advantage. This game has had so many of them so far. You can call me Big Prezzo, though, and Wellington by 21. So the game that we are watching is Bay of Plenty versus Auckland. Big Prezzo. So who do you think will win out of Bay of Plenty in Auckland? Tahuri Orangi goes out to the number 1, to Mafaleo. And there is another penalty. We're going back for the offside. This game has had quite a few penalties so far. Jack Wheaton offside. Oh, the ref is calling the captain's over. There have been a lot of penalties so far in this game. Bay of Plenty have conceded 5 and Auckland 4. And the rugby opinioneer has said, yes, we do have extra time if they draw. Thank you for that information. I did not know that, but now we do. The rugby opinionaire. Who do you think is winning the Mitre 10 Cup this year? What's your prediction? Same with everyone else. Who's going to win the whole thing? Terry Black is once again kicking for the corner. There's been a lot of chances for threes in this game, but neither team really want to take them. Jesus is unleashed. Has said, I want to see Western Force 2022 versus Southland. That would be an interesting game. Who do you think would win that one? And then James Tippett has put Southland will win championship and Tasman will win premiership. Those are some good predictions. I think there is a chance that definitely at least one of those could happen. Tasman are on an absolute tear at the moment. But then so is Southland, I believe. Tahuri Orangi off the back of the driving maul. 5 out, Bay of Plenty here. Vela has gone very close. We're about 3 meters out. And once again, another penalty to Bay of Plenty. Offside once again. That was Tamua Manu, number 13. And it seems like at this rate we may have a yellow card very soon for offside because he said it wasn't just. That is some very pink here Tamua Manu has got himself. I love Karifi. Hope they win against Canterbury. That is going to be a very good game. Canterbury-Wellington tomorrow. I am hoping to be live streaming it as well, so be sure to check that out. And then Southland is 2-1 and lost by 3. So they're right in there at the moment. Tugger FN had the information, being the Southland fan. And then Southland should have won that game against Bay of Plenty. It was a very close one. If they only lost by 3, that is, and we have got Bay of Plenty 2022 versus Fiji Dura. So we got a few matchmakers of dream matches between New Zealand teams and overseas teams. That's a good question actually. If you could pick any team from New Zealand, Super Rugby or Mitre 10 Cup, and put them up against any team from another league in the world, what would you do? Who would be the matchups you make? Bay of Plenty did kick the 3 that time. So the score is now going to be 6-10. Still a very close contest. That still says 3-10. There we go. Bay of Plenty have got the ball to Huriorangi. Kicks it down the field, and it's a very good kick. Auckland take it quickly. Rayasi, it's gone to AJ Lamb. He seems like a very dangerous young player. Jonathan Ruru at halfback. It goes to Wetton, who is driven backwards. Crusaders versus Saracens. James Tippett says that's a very good one. Simon Hickey has kicked that ball very high. Oh, that's a knock on, unfortunately, from Bay of Plenty. I thought he had done very well there. Crusaders Saracens would be a pretty exciting game. At this stage, we only have that game on Rugby Challenge 4. I think I have done a video on it in the past. I may look at doing another one in the future. The score at the moment is 6-10 to Auckland. Oh, that was a good job from the Bay of Plenty player. It was Vela. Moana Pacifica versus Wellington Lions 2022. Seems like we're getting a lot of 2022 matchups. They do sound exciting. So at the moment, this game has had quite a few penalties. But very well done from Nathan Vella there to win the penalty. And Auckland Black from about 38 metres out is taking this kick. Duck, or how do you pronounce? Nyo, is it? Nyo? Duck Nyo has said Mitre 10 is the best. They are very strong teams this year. And the rugby has been very good. You know, you're not getting a low-scoring game with these sides, even though at the moment we are 6-10. But I assume that is good. And now the score has changed once again. And the score is now 9-10 to Bay of Plenty. No, to Auckland, sorry. So we are in for a very close game by the looks of it. Adash Malik has said, which is your favourite team today? Or that's out of Bay of Plenty in Auckland, I assume you are talking about. And I would slightly favour Auckland, I guess, because I did enjoy watching some of them play for the Blues in Super Rugby Aotearoa. And they have got quite a good backline. Plus that cross-kick try earlier in the match was pretty impressive. So I am going to say Auckland, but I do like Bay of Plenty as well. Blake Gibson running down the wing at the moment. They are in the 22 of Bay of Plenty. Auckland, Ruru. Goes to Marcel Renata. Ruru once again passing out the back. Wetton almost drops the ball. Somehow hangs on to it though. Apisai has a go. Jonathan Ruru passes out to number 6, who is Choate. Auckland trying to drive with their forwards here. Someone is down for Bay of Plenty though. Faiani has got the ball. I better put the score back up. There we go. Yep, someone, the number 6, Capelli for Bay of Plenty is down. This looks dangerous. 1 metre out, Simon Hickey. It has been ripped away by Blake Gibson. He is 1 metre out. Ruru goes to the number 11. Rayasi puts it down for his second of the match. Salisi Rayasi. He is looking like a very dangerous player. And the score is now 15-9 to Auckland. Kate McHugh, who I can't remember what you said, call me Big Prezzo, is what we are calling Kate McHugh. I love Duplessis Karifi, and I assume that's Papali'i, is it? Dalton Papali'i from the Blues. But it was a very nice play from Auckland. They were 1 metre out. Boom. Boom indeed. They make a statement here, Auckland, right before half-time. 38 minutes in. Rayasi is looking like he's going to have a very good match. Papali'i. So it is Dalton Papali'i? Is that... And yes, he is a very good player, though. Duck Nyo has said, shout out to my mate Pac-Man, please, lol. Shout out to Pac-Man. And Duran Bure. Yeah, before halftime. Perfect. And that is actually halftime now. So, or was it halftime? No, we've still got a minute left. And Auckland did convert that. So we are sitting at, not that, it's going to update. There we go. 17-9. Auckland leading over Bay of Plenty. Auckland Black, 2 kick off for Bay of Plenty. Oh, they haven't lined it up, but it has perfectly. Sat perfectly for AJ Lamb. Adash Malik put, I don't see any rugby till now, as they don't happen in India. We should spread this lovely game. It is a great game, rugby. And the likes of Super Rugby Aotearoa, I saw it did extremely well. And it actually got quite an international following because the games were just very strong between the New Zealand teams. And we are going into halftime now in the Mitre 10 Cup match between Bay of Plenty and Auckland. And the score is 17-9 to Auckland. And it is halftime. Tommy Henry has put, love you, bro. Thank you very much, Tommy Henry. I appreciate the support. Yeah, true. Good games by now. Or not too sure. But yes, the games, even the Mitre 10 games, have been very good. NZ. Tommy's. Yeah, true. Good games by NZ. Yes, they are, Tommy. Is everyone excited for the All Blacks versus Wallabies game coming up? I believe it's next weekend. Tommy put Soz autocorrect, no worries. Sometimes it just doesn't help you out, that autocorrect. Yeah, Wallabies All Blacks should be a good game. But we are sitting at halftime at the moment. And the score is 17-9. I might quickly, if I can. There we go. I put a little HT so everyone knows it's halftime. Ducknyo has put Wallabies. Interesting. Are you from Australia, Ducknyo? Or are you going for the Wallabies in that match? Is that what that comment is? And then Tommy Henry has got, yeah, we will destroy them. So interesting. I'm hoping they will be as exciting as the Super Rugby Aotearoa and whatnot. I get confused because that bit's down there, but it's because of the, like, my camera is mirrored. So I get very confused. When's the next video's Rugby Challenge for? So at the moment, what are we, Friday? So tomorrow's videos will be, we have got a Hurricanes career mode coming out. And also the Mitre 10 Cup games will be getting released. I think we'll have 4 of them tomorrow, Mitre 10 Cup games. And yes, Aussie, but based in Macau currently. Okay, sweet. Tommy Henry, NZ. I predict the score of 400-0. Well, that would be very good watching, I guess. That would be very fast-paced rugby to get that high. Tommy Henry put thanks. No worries, mate. So the score, 17-9. We are looking at the highlights here. The cross kick was what led to the try for Auckland at the start. Rayasi in the 27th minute was able to score. A cross kick from TJ Faiani. Rayasi takes it 1 metre in from the sideline and manages to get over. World record it would be. I'd have to work very hard. And Rayasi gets the second try in the 38th minute, just before half-time. Yeah, Rayasi able to break through and score the second try. So he's got 2 so far, and then the rest have been penalties. We've got some halftime stats. Possession, 56% to Auckland. Territory, a little bit more. Tackles, 47 to Auckland, 58 for Bay of Plenty. Missed tackles, 9 missed tackles from Bay of Plenty to the 5 of Auckland. And carry meters, Auckland have almost 50 more carry meters. So we are probably about 3 minutes away from coming back for the second half. Could you start a Crusaders Highlander Korea Rugby Challenge 4? We are definitely looking at which other teams we can play as, or which teams I can play as for the Korea modes. I recently started the All Blacks one, but then I think after the All Blacks or the Hurricanes one, I am definitely going to look at what other teams I could play as. But it definitely will be another New Zealand team is going to be my plan. So the score at the moment. Wait, if I go on a different tab, you can still see me, can't you? Can everyone still see me now while I'm on a different tab? Anyway, I am back if I did disappear. Tasman will win Premier. Otago will win the championship. That's another game. Otago Hawke's Bay for the Ranfurly Shield. Who is excited about that game on Sunday? It's an afternoon game. I am looking forward to it. Who does everyone think? Is Otago going to keep the shield, or is Hawke's Bay going to take it from them? And that'll be about 3 weeks in a row, or 4 weeks in a row, is it? No, maybe just 3 that it has changed hands. But I'll put that one up. The Rugby Opinion. I'm sorry about your name. I keep saying it wrong. The Rugby Opinion. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I saw that AB and Hurricanes one. I've been watching all of them. Thank you very much, Tom Henry. I appreciate that. Lose one, but Otago. Okay, and James Tippett has said barely keep it. What do you think the score will be, James? Do you think it will be, I'd assume with barely keep it would be less than 7. Am I correct in saying that? And Tommy has said autocorrect. No worries, Tommy. Bay of Plenty currently losing by 8 points, and it is half time. We are getting close to the start of the second half. Oh, James Tippett has said 25-23. That would be a very good game to watch if that was the result on Sunday. I hope it is close, because close games. Who watched New Zealand North versus South? That was a very good close game, and that last-minute try was very impressive. Tommy Henry, I mean close, no worries. So, the game is very close to getting back underway. Terry Black was able to kick 3 from 3. Hickey got 1 penalty and converted both tries, scored by Ray Arcee. Oh, this is a long comment. Hey, Kiwi lad, viewed Rugby Challenge 4, YouTube Pro Gamer, Odd 1X, Pro created Waikatos like first 5, Rick Young. Don't think Moanga, especially Bodie, likes Rick very much. I did see he has got a Be a Pro series going on. And I was looking a while ago at starting a Be a Pro series, but unfortunately, you aren't actually able to pick a Mitre 10 Cup game or Mitre 10 Cup team at the moment, which is very unfortunate because I was looking forward to starting one. Oh, that was amazing. I was screaming for the South. They are a great team, the South. Odds is doing well. See, because something else I was looking at doing for Rugby Challenge 4 was going to be perhaps taking the North and South teams on tour and kind of perhaps playing them against some of the England and French teams and a few international teams from overseas and see how they stack up. So we are getting very close to the start of the second half. Lineouts 1. There were 15 lineouts in that first half. Carries we had 53 for Auckland, 40 for Bay of Plenty. And tackles 58 for Bay of Plenty, 47 for Auckland. The lineups, number 8 for Bay of Plenty has changed. Who has it changed to? It is Mewet. How did odds get ITM Cup? It's because they did have the option of playing as the playing in that cup right when the new update came out, but because I was waiting a little bit too long, unfortunately, I missed out on that opportunity. Yes, do that. It will get lots of views. Oh, if it's something that people want to see, I will be sure to start doing it. I've been doing all of the Mitre 10 Cup games, and they seem to be doing quite well as well. They seem to be something that people do enjoy. And we are into the second half. That is kickoff. Auckland have kicked to the 22. Narawa is a hard man to put down, but he has been taken down. Tommy Henry has put, you are better than Odd X, better content. Thank you very much. I wouldn't want to say if my videos are better. I appreciate the support. And then we've got the rugby opinioneer has said Bay of Plenty will win. So you think they'll come back from behind? It is a big call. What do you think their end score will be? Narawa just got the ball back. Auckland had a bit of a break. Tahuriarangi kicks it straight up in the air with the box kick. Oh, and it has been knocked on by Narawa. And we are going back for the scrum. Moni Narawa. He seems to be playing quite well as well. That's a brilliant low tackle from his teammate. It was number 13, who is, of course, Regan Ware. And then, unfortunately, the ball was dropped. Tommy Hendry has put, I haven't got the game. Would you suggest Rugby Challenge 4? I'm not sure if I'd suggest it right now because it is still in early access and it costs quite a bit of money compared to kind of normal games, I'd say, because it's about 112 New Zealand. So I would say possibly wait till it comes out in the full version and they've changed a few kind of little bits and bobs. And then whereas the guy that does the Blues career mode, that is George, and he is currently at his house. But we are looking at doing a live stream together tomorrow, and that is playing Rugby Challenge. Tamua Manu running up the middle. So, yeah, we are looking at doing a live stream tomorrow together of Rugby Challenge 4 and see how that goes. Tommy Henry, I got Rugby Challenge 3. It is Rugby Challenge 3. I like it. It's just the only thing with me is it's on my Xbox 360. So then because I play everything else on Xbox One, it was quite annoying to have to play it. But now that I've got Rugby Challenge 4 on the Xbox One, yeah, it's a lot easier. The Rugby Opinioneer has said 26-23 for Bay of Plenty. That would be quite the comeback from them. 8 points down at the moment. Tell you what, I don't think they're out of it though. I think you could be onto something there. Tommy Henry, okay, thanks. Tuggy FN has put, I like that guy. He's a good lad. He is a good lad, George. He's a good Kiwi lad, if you don't mind the pun. But yeah, we're looking at trying a live stream tomorrow of Rugby Challenge 4. And that will be probably about 8 hours earlier than this stream, or 8 hours earlier from now. I'm not sure what time zone everyone's in, but 8 hours earlier from now tomorrow kind of thing. So it will be around kind of maybe 12 o'clock New Zealand time. Tommy Henry has put yeah. And I'm going to quickly, good take from Wetton for the line out. Goes out to Jonathan Ruru. Almost dropped. by Simon Hickey. The ball is going backwards at the moment. I'm going to stick the scoreboard back up. Has been a knock on, and it is scrum. Scrum feed to Auckland. It looked like a nice little backline happening for Auckland. Good hit on Simon Hickey there. So anyone who has just tuned into the stream, what we are doing is a watch along of the Mitre 10 Cup game between Bay of Plenty and Auckland. And I am looking at doing this possibly for the Wellington-Canterbury game tomorrow night as well, which starts at the same time as this game did. And then also maybe doing the Shield match between Otago and Hawke's Bay on Sunday. What did you think about playing Rugby 20? I didn't actually end up buying Rugby 20 in the end, mainly because I was more looking forward to the the Southern Hemisphere teams, the likes of the Super Rugby and everything. So I thought I'd wait and see what everyone else was saying about it. And the opinions, people didn't really say it was that great. So I didn't actually end up getting it in the end. But I would be interested possibly at getting it and doing a series on it at some stage, if that's something people would like to see. Tell you what, Auckland are looking dangerous at the moment. Or it was knocked on by Bay of Plenty. It is a scrum, though. It's interesting. This game looks like it's just starting to heat up. At the moment, Nathan Villa is down. I'll just go back, and I thought Rugby 20 had the ITM and Super Rugby when I bought it. That would have been a bit of a disappointment, Tommy, sadly. Because do they have the licenses, or they wouldn't have the licenses, but do they have a fan creation area where people have put the teams in? I think they do, don't they? And, great channel. Yes, Cornwall game. Thank you very much. This live stream, at the very start, it did start a bit rough, and I didn't really know what I was going to do for this, but it has started. I feel like the more I do it, the more used to it I'll become. But the score currently, Bay of Plenty 9, Auckland 17. And we have had a few predictions, one of which was Bay of Plenty make a comeback. But then the rest were pretty much Auckland winning. So, who knows? Tommy Hendry put no, but I think that was in Rugby 18. Now, that is a game that I do have. I do have Rugby 18. But then I only played a very brief amount of that, and then kind of decided it wasn't really for me, just because there were quite a few glitches. Tell you what, Salisi Rayasi almost getting through for his hat-trick there. And it's a cross kick once again. Oh, but it is marked by Bay of Plenty. It was Kalen Trask. He did do well because that was another cross kick. Auckland take it quickly, but it has been fumbled a bit, but it did go backwards. Auckland throw it wide. Rayasi, he's having a great game. Oh, he almost just took his own kick as well. But they are under advantage, I believe. Oh no, they may not be under advantage. It did smack him in the face, so maybe that was a knock on by Auckland, but it hasn't been called. Bay of Plenty still trying to go round the side. It's a rough looking little bit of play there, but scrum feed will be to Bay of Plenty. Tommy Henry has put, could you put the game up on the screen? Unfortunately, due to I don't actually have the rights to show the game, so I'm allowed to commentate on it like this, but sadly I'm not actually allowed to show the game. Sorry. So I'll try my best to inform you of what's happening. Although, to be fair, I haven't done a lot of that this live stream. I didn't expect to have so many comments, to be honest. I thought it may only be 1 or 2 people in this, so I wasn't really expecting to spend so much time on the comments, but it's great because I was worried it was going to be a bit quiet and I was just going to be talking to myself, so it's really good to see everyone here. The Rugby Opinioneer has put Otago will keep the Ranfurly Shield 37-26. Interesting. See, that's the second person who has said Otago will be keeping it. So, could they be? They could be. I'll tell you what, they're a good side. But then Hawke's Bay bet Canterbury, didn't they? So, I think it will be a very good game of rugby, but maybe Otago will just have the edge. And Tommy Henry has put all goods. Thank you for understanding. It's a bit difficult because I think a lot of people expect you to have it, but then unfortunately you're just not able to. It's still that scrum that I was talking of a while ago. Right, we are. Okay, so it was a penalty, and now Bay of Plenty. I think they're too far out at the moment. Oh no, they're going back for the scrum. We are 48 minutes in, at the moment to this game. Bay of Plenty 9-0. Not 9-0. I'm having a shocker. Bay of Plenty 9 points. Auckland 17. Could you play in the Premiership in Northern Hemisphere? Is this on Rugby Challenge for career mode, I assume? Is that what your question is, Tommy? Te Huriorangi struggling there. Auckland have got the ball. Jonathan Ruru. Oh, they're doing another kick here. TJ Faiani, but it has been marked once again. There's been a lot of that in this game, marking and penalties. Rugby Challenge 4, yes, you do have the ability to be any team. I believe in about 8 different competitions, and one of them is the English Premiership Rugby, the Gallagher Premiership. You can be those teams. So that could also be perhaps an option at some stage as a career mode. Tommy Henry has put got to go by. I will see you later. I assume that you will be possibly back for the one tomorrow, so I'll see you then, Tommy. Thank you for tuning in. Jonathan Ruru goes to the number 1. Jared Adams. Ruru. Oh, Scott Scrafton tries to hit a gap, but Bay of Plenty have stolen that ball. Tommy Henry has put, yep, hope you get a good stream going. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that. I will see you later. Ignacio L has put, what's your prediction for the final score? Now, my original guess was going to be 38-22 to Auckland, although we are 50 minutes in, so I might go more with perhaps, I will go with 27 points for Auckland, and I will go with, what would 2 more tries put them on? 14 added to that would be, I'll go 27-23 to Auckland for my score prediction, Inacio. Or Inacio. Sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Let me know. It is Bay of Plenty's line out here. Mafaleo has been taken off for hit it. Waits off for Galden Hayes, I believe. And Scott Curry is off for Joe Webber. Ruru fires it back. Bay of Plenty held up here, and they are forced into touch. We've got a lot of close score predictions in the comments. So there are 28 minutes left of this game. Scott Scrafton takes it, goes to Jonathan Ruru. Fires it out to Blake Gibson. He's had a very good game. Ruru fires it back to Hickey, who's kicked it straight up. It's almost gone backwards. Oh, it wasn't taken well. Number 23 has got an interesting haircut. Bay of Plenty have got it down the wing. Regan Ware puts a little chip in behind. Oh, and the ball has been dropped. Oh, that was close. The ball was dropped in. Auckland's in goal. Bay of Plenty are celebrating. They think they have got it down, but Ben Keefe is going to take it upstairs. Possibly. They are checking upstairs for this try. The on-field decision is try, though. So it could have been a try there, and that will put Bay of Plenty right back in this game. We are looking at it. The number 10 for Auckland gets slapped out of his hand. It's just whether or not that went forward, and then who got the ball first. Whether it was Leroy Carter at number 21. Or whether... Oh! Tell you what. It could be a try here. To Bay of Plenty. The number 10 was unable to hold it. It was Simon Hickey. And then Leroy Carter may have just gotten his try. It's just a matter of who got there first, the number 16 for Auckland or Leroy Carter, number 21 for Bay of Plenty. And he has made it there first. So if that's gone backwards, which I believe it has, we are looking at a try. I think more than likely I'm going to have to remove this and stick it back up with a new score. Still talking about whether or not it's a try. So it is interesting. Is it going to be given? They're taking a long time to look at this. Anyone who is watching the game, if you are watching it, is it a try or is it no try? What's your prediction here? We are having to wait for the TMO, it seems. We've got another angle. Oh, it's almost simultaneously, but Carter, I believe, does get there first. And the verdict. Are they giving it? We are still waiting. They are taking a very long time. If it takes this long, surely it's looking like a try. But it's hard to tell. Try is given there. So Bay of Plenty are going to be back in this contest. Boom. We'll go like that. Bay of Plenty 14-17. Or we've got James Tippett said try, and we've got Duck No has said no try. It was given as a try, and Bay of Plenty are back in this match. It is 14-7 with a kick to come from Oteri Black, who is currently 3 from 3. So I don't think he'll have any issues here putting this over. He's lining it up. It isn't too difficult of a kick. It's hard enough, though. Straight down the middle. He has been kicking very well. And now it is a 1-point contest. We are at 16-17. Interesting. The comment that the commentators just made was that Bay of Plenty haven't beaten Auckland in 8 years, I think he said. These teams, which is very interesting because Bay of Plenty have got just as good of a chance in this match as Auckland do. Oteri Black sends it back after the kickoff, and it is a very good kick. Are Auckland going to take it quickly? No, they're not. Hickey has been replaced for Auckland by Harry Plummer. So unfortunately, the last play of the game for Simon Hickey was unfortunately unable to get that try, or stop that try, should I say. There's another backline here for Auckland. The pass was a bit rough, but it has found AJ Lamb. He's a dangerous player. He steps on the inside. He's still stepping, AJ Lamb, but he has been stopped at the 22 line. Very flat pass. Jonathan Ruru, the advantage is with Bay of Plenty. No, it's not, sorry, it's with Auckland. And it is straight out in front, in line with the 22. So the question is, are they going to take the 3 here? Or do they risk it? Oteri Black looks like he's getting a little bit of treatment at the moment. So for those who have just joined us, the tries have been scored 2 by Rayasi for Auckland, their number 11. And the other one that was scored just then was by Leroy Carter, the replacement halfback. But the Auckland side, they are looking dangerous with their backline anytime they send it wider with their wingers Rayasi and AJ Lamb. AJ Lamb just running up the middle of the field. That set up this little play there. And yeah, it's looking like it could go either way at this point. 17-16. Harry Plummer is lining up this kick, so Auckland are going for this kick. Can will win. So that's your prediction. Is that Canterbury over Wellington tomorrow night? Is your guess? What do you think the score will be? The rugby opinionaire. And Harry Plummer has kicked that one over. So now, unfortunately, for Bay of Plenty, they get close. But then, unfortunately, Auckland slightly pull away. But a try would be all it would take. There we go. All it would take is a try. And Bay of Plenty could be in the lead here. We have still got around 25 minutes to go, so we have still got plenty of time. Has been kicked off by Bay of Plenty. He is tied up well, Faiani. Jonathan Ruru is rolling the ball backwards. Goes to Scrafton. Looks like they are setting up for a kick here. Jonathan Ruru in their 22 for Auckland. He is kicked high. Very high, and the ball has gone out. About 30 out from their line. And Bay of Plenty is going to have the line out feed. Right, so the number 9, Funaki, is coming onto the field now, replacing Jonathan Ruru. So it's interesting. I'm pretty sure Funaki was in the starting lineup, but then Jonathan Ruru ended up playing, so I'm not sure what happened there. But anyway, Bay of Plenty have got the line out throw. and they have won it. It goes to the new boy, Leroy Carter. He's got a try to his name already. He is playing halfback. Oh, it has been turned over by Auckland. Funaki has grabbed it, but he is wrestling with one of the bigger players from Bay of Plenty, and Bay of Plenty have taken it straight back. Number 19 for Bay of Plenty. It is interesting at the moment. Bay of Plenty using their backline. Finds Joe Webber. He has got an interesting haircut at the moment, Joe Webber. $43-29 is the score prediction. Now, once again, that would be a great game. Oh, Bay of Plenty are running down the wing. Narawa has a go. They are in the 22. Unfortunately, they have dropped the ball. No arms straight on the side. So Bay of Plenty have given away the penalty there. No arms tackle. And it wasn't the ruck actually, but so unfortunately for Bay of Plenty, they looked like they were dangerous. They looked like they were going to be able to do something there, but unfortunately for them, they have lost the ball for a dangerous play. And Auckland, Harry Plummer is going to try and kick this as far down the field as he can from inside his own 22. Oh. Right, line out to Auckland. And it is out to Funaki. Auckland looking like they want another try very soon, and they have won the penalty here. 8, not rolling away. That is Joe Tupe. Got stuck in the ruck and was unable to clear it. So Bay of Plenty at the moment, penalties conceded. They've conceded 3-0. And in total, 8-6. So unfortunately, Bay of Plenty at this stage have been giving away just a few too many penalties. And once again, Harry Plummer kicked that out. So now they are inside of Bay of Plenty's half at the moment. Oh, Auckland managed to win it. It was a bit ugly, but they got there. And there is another penalty for Auckland for jumping across. So unfortunately here, Auckland are just slowly moving their way up the field. Obstructing a jumper was the penalty, and Harry Plummer once again gets another kick. He's only been on the field for less than 10 minutes, and he's already had about 5 kicks that he's had to take. So 3 in a row against Bay of Plenty. Plenty. Now, Auckland inside of Bay of Plenty's 22. If they were to score here, we could be looking at them slightly getting that little bit in front that they need. Scrafton takes it, and they are going for a maul, a driving maul here, Auckland. They are going. And it looks like they are slightly at a stalemate at the moment, but they're getting going again here, Auckland. They've wheeled round a little bit, but they are still charging. But now Bay of Plenty have stolen that ball. Funaki got isolated at the back and was unable to wrestle off the big Bay of Plenty player. Leroy Carter has to clear, but it has not gone out. It's a good run from Jordan Trainer. We are 45 out from the line at the moment. Auckland with the ball in hand. Auckland trying very hard. Funaki goes out to Rayasi again. He's already got 2. He was looking for the 4th, not the 4th, the 3rd there. Funaki takes it from halfback. Oh, it's a good run up the middle from Plummer. Well tackled by Karpik though. Funaki goes wider to Trainer, who has been playing very well. Goes out to Tamua Manu, who has a crack. We are at the 22 at the moment. Scott Scrafton, unfortunately though, there was a little bit of shepherding. And unfortunately for Auckland, that chance has run out. The rugby opinioneer has said, I will be back for the stress tomorrow. I'm excited for the All Blacks. I'm very excited for the All Blacks Wallabies as well. Hopefully, we do get a very good game. But that's next weekend, isn't it? That has come around very quickly. And I'm hoping it is going to be a very good game. Bay of Plenty throwing the ball in. And Auckland steal it against the throw. The big number 17 has managed to grab it. Plummer up the middle. He's found a little gap up the middle of the field. He's still running. Plummer has made it 30 out. Tamua Manu tries to fight off Joe Webber, but is unable to. The ball has come free. The number 17 once again has to run for it. James Lay has done well there to keep that ball. And it is a penalty against Bay of Plenty. So 40 metres out. Are they going to take the 3 here, Auckland? Or do you kick for the corner? Second half penalties, 5-1 against Bay of Plenty at the moment. They are taking the shot at goal here, Auckland. If they get this over, that will take them to a 7-point margin. It's interesting. Could that be enough? So Bay of Plenty at the moment have had a lot of penalties against them throughout this match. Harry Plummer to line this one out. 40 out, but he is pretty much straight from the posts. He has got 1 from 1 so far. $15 minutes left in this game as well. So an extra 3 points here could be the difference between a win and a loss. Bay of Plenty at the moment are still getting a bonus point, but I have a feeling these scores will definitely change before the end of this match. Harry Plummer kicks. Oh, it's hit the post and it's come back out. Harry Plummer unable to convert. Gives it to number 15. Caleb Trask, and he has booted it way downfield. Auckland wanted to take it quickly, but unfortunately for Auckland, that kick not going over. Oh, it was stolen from Bay of Plenty in the line out as well. There was a knock on from Auckland. The advantage is to Bay of Plenty here. Oh, Narawa has a bit of a run. They are still in their own half here, Bay of Plenty, though. They want to get it definitely a lot further up the field. Oh, and a Teddy Black kicks it in behind. He's done a very good kick in behind there. Rayasi has got it in his own area in the 22. He has kicked with his left. And he has done a good kick downfield. And we are going to be 5 metres into, oh, it doesn't matter because they've taken it quickly here. Bay of Plenty gone out to Joe Webber. He's got a bit of pace, but has been tackled very well by AJ Lamb. Duck Nyo has put, why does Mitre 10 have 2 legs? That's a very good question. And that's one I don't really know per se, because I know it's so that it's kind of like the two, it's more even, but then the two like different leagues still play teams in the other ones, don't they? So it's a good question. I'm sure there's some kind of reasoning behind it, because I think, is there promotion and relegation in it? I'm not completely sure what happened there. We went dark for a second. Did that happen for everyone else, or was it just me? Right, line out to Bay of Plenty, 22 metres out from their own line. Oh, it was almost stolen by Auckland, but they've done well to keep that. Tupi runs up the middle, fires it back, and Chase Tia gives it an almighty heave downfield, but it's taken very well by Trainer, who is kicked high. He is chasing as well. Oh, and Tia has dropped that, but it has gone backwards. He is surrounded by 3 of Auckland's players. They have kept the ball there, Bay of Plenty, though. James Tippett puts, there is. Noah Rogers has put, what Mitre 10 Cup team do you support? And that is a good question. And if it was to do with who's closest to me, it is Canterbury. But then I quite enjoy some of the other teams as well. The likes of Wellington are quite a good team to watch. And then that's the thing. The game tomorrow is Canterbury versus Wellington. So that will be a very exciting game to watch. But I'd say probably Canterbury for the sake of being closest to me in terms of location. But then I still enjoy watching most of the other teams. It's very hard to pick a favourite. It's like Super Rugby Aotearoa. I ended up just supporting every single team just because I couldn't decide. The Rugby Opinioneer has put All Blacks starting 15. That is a good question. Oh, it's a very good question, because it's that whole thing of, are they going to put the absolute strongest team out there straight away, or are they going to kind of have a kind of experimental team for the first game and then have the strong team for the second? Because it is for the Bledisloe Cup, isn't it? So you wouldn't want to go, but then saying that, any team the All Blacks put up seems to be a pretty strong side. Noah Rogers has put, I support Canterbury too. Then you'll be very excited for the game tomorrow, Noah. Wellington, Canterbury should be a very good match. But yeah, I think, because there are so many good players. Like North versus South showed that there were players who can play very well. And to be honest, if you stuck either North versus South team up against any team, like, they would still have a very good chance. Funny Friends Vids has put, which team do you think would win? If we're talking about this game, Bay of Plenty versus Auckland, I think because of the penalty count, I think Bay of Plenty are unfortunately going to just lose this game. We are up to 70 minutes. There's 10 left. Terry Black has kicked from his own 22. But yeah, I think if it keeps going the way it is, Jordan Trainer down the wing, I think Auckland are going to score again before the end of this game. Noah Rogers has put, what's your prediction for Canterbury versus Wellington match tomorrow? And once again, I think it's going to be a very close game. I don't think there's going to be a clear winner. I think because Canterbury will be missing their All Blacks, but then they're still a very strong side. So I'm going to say Canterbury by 10 points is my prediction. Canterbury by 10 for the game tomorrow. But this game at the moment, Bay of Plenty 16, Auckland 20. So it is going to be close. If anyone can score a try now, they will end up winning this game. Terry Black, 22 drop out. Auckland have had all of the attack, though. I can't remember the last time Bay of Plenty were in Auckland's half. Funaki plays halfback. Goes out to Plummer. Gives it to May. No, Lay, sorry. Not May. They fire it wide. Oh, that was a big hit. Goes to Jack Wetton. Oh, and Bay of Plenty have won the penalty. So now Bay of Plenty, they are just outside of Auckland's half. Terry Black is going to be kicking for touch here. Noah Rogers has put, who do you think will win the whole Mitre 10 Cup? That is a good question once again. And to be honest, I think Tasman have a very good chance of winning the Premiership. They are 3 wins so far from 3. And from watching them, I don't know who's going to stop them. I think they may run into a wall in 1 or 2 weeks' time. But until then, I think they have a very good shot of winning. Because there's only 10 rounds and they've already won 3 in a row, I think they've got a very good chance of being up there. But then anything can happen in those semi-final and finals games, or quarterfinals, I think we've got as well for this one, don't we? Bay of Plenty currently at the 22. Oh, but it has been stolen once again from Auckland. And Auckland take it straight back. Blake Gibson did very well. It was not releasing against Bay of Plenty. So this game, we still could have anyone winning this one. We are up to 73.5 minutes at the moment. Harry Plummer kicking it downfield. It's going out right next to halfway. So Auckland, I think they'll be having another really good try at the line here. They have got the line out throw. And their line out has looked very strong so far. And the line out. Oh, it wasn't straight though. And Bay of Plenty get the ball back. And now this game has been going back and forth here. But no one has been scoring. We are almost at 5 minutes left. And at this stage, anyone can still win this game. It is just starting to heat up. Everyone in the comments, who do you think is going to win this game? Brian Estrade has got, come on Auckland. He is supporting Auckland here. Have we got any Bay of Plenty supporters in at the moment? Duck Nyo has also put Auckland. So I think with 5 minutes left, whoever scores here is going to win this game. I'm just thinking Bay of Plenty, if they get a converted try, that will put them through to 23 points. And then Auckland, a drop goal won't win them the game. It will be a draw, and then it could go to extra time. Bay of Plenty will lose, Noah says Auckland. So we've got a lot of Auckland supporters here. They are going to have to get the ball back here, Auckland. Bay of Plenty have got that one from the scrum. Fires it a bit wider. Oh, Joe is being forced very close to the touchline. Carter goes to the number 19. It was Kepu Mewet. Oh, he's very close to the line. And that will be interesting at who they say that is who put that ball out. 2 people were holding it, but it is Auckland's throw in the line out. 4 minutes left now. We are up to 76 minutes. This is exciting stuff here. Is it going to be a straight throw? Surely they're going short. No, they're not. And it wasn't straight. Again from Auckland's hooker, the number 16. He can't believe it. I believe it is Sasini Fiagai. This is a close game. We're just about to 3 minutes left. And once again, Auckland not throwing the ball straight. So Bay of Plenty have got the throw. Line out's not straight for Auckland. That's 2 in the last couple minutes. And it is a scrum once again. Can Bay of Plenty win this? 3 minutes left on the clock. Right, the time has been called off. We are resetting for a scrum. So, predictions for Naki versus Northland. That's a good question. Ooh. What are their current forms? Taranaki. I know they lost the game after the Shield game, didn't they? I think it will be a close game once again, but I think Taranaki will just get the win there. Auckland is going to score again with a question mark from Inasio. I'm not sure, to be honest. It's looking more like Bay of Plenty at the moment. It's gone from Auckland being completely in dominant attack to now they're on defence. But it was very well done by the number 7. It has been ripped away from Funaki. So Auckland now have this ball. 2 minutes left. Quick hands. Oh, but that might be back with Bay of Plenty. Auckland's hooker doesn't know how to throw a straight ball. Unfortunately, yes, that is true. He has thrown 2 not straight. The rugby opinioneer has put I'm. Naki by 7 is Noah's prediction. Tommy Henry, what's the score? Sorry, mate. There we go. It is Bay of Plenty 16, Auckland 20. And Bay of Plenty have got the ball. There's a minute and a half left on the clock. Things are just starting to heat up. Logan Sturgeon has put hi. Hi, Logan. The rugby opinioneer has got go Bay of Plenty. You did predict that they would win. Can they get this last minute try? There is 1 minute left on the board. Not as strong now that we've lost Barretts. That is true. But you've still got, there's quite a few decent players in there still though. The likes of Sean Wainui and everyone. Auckland have now got this ball, but that is going to be back with Bay of Plenty. It is a penalty with 45 minutes left. Tommy Henry has put close. Yes, it is. It could easily go either way at this point. But Bay of Plenty have got the penalty. There's 30 seconds left, and Bay of Plenty are kicking for the corner. Teddy Black. He'll want to get as close to the line as he can. It is getting tense out there at the moment. It's a very close game. They are going to be I think it's about 12 metres out here. And they are having a bit of a meeting here. Bay of Plenty. We have got 5 seconds left on the clock, which means by the time this line out is taken, that will be full time. Oh, okay, that is the siren there. The score is still 16-20. Oh, they almost lost it. It went over the top of their player, but they managed to retain that. Bay of Plenty They are 10 metres out. They're trying to drive. They've got a bit of a maul going. The ball has been put to the back of that ruck. Round the side, Bay of Plenty. They are 7 metres out from the line. They look like they're going to try and use their forwards here. And we are after 80 minutes, so all Auckland want to do is get this ball. Oh, it's too close. Bay of Plenty have still got this one. Oh, Muir is hit very hard and driven backwards. Auckland having to defend very hard here. Bay of Plenty, they want to win. If they score here, they will win this match. If they lose the ball, Auckland will be kicking it out. Bay of Plenty up to their 7th phase, but they have still got the ball. It's slow attacking rugby here. That was a good drive from Johnson. Karpik has a go. It's 10 phases from Bay of Plenty. They're slowly getting closer and closer to the line. They're only 3 metres out now, Bay of Plenty. Are they going to be able to make it? They're still going with the forwards technique. They're going to keep driving around the side. They're up to 12th phase. Oh, Auckland are driving over, and Auckland have the advantage. And it was a knock-on from Bay of Plenty. And that is the final whistle. And the score is 20-16. Auckland over Bay of Plenty. I'm going to quickly drop my bits of paper apparently, but I'm going to put up. There we go. No, it hasn't done it. There we go. And the finished score is Auckland 20 points, Bay of Plenty 16 in a very close contest. Bay of Plenty will get that bonus point for being within 7. But that game, those last few minutes, that could have gone either way. I thought for a second Bay of Plenty were going to just keep driving and driving until they were right there and score. But unfortunately for them, they were unable to. And Auckland do get the win. Brian Estrade has put, thank you, your live is very good. Thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate that support. Be sure to tune in for the other Mitre 10 Cups that I am looking at doing. We will be back tomorrow night, hopefully, with the Canterbury-Wellington game, and then possibly Otago versus Hawke's Bay on Sunday. Duck Nyo said, never in doubt. Tell you what, there was a little bit of doubt in my mind right at that last minute. Those 2 line-out throws. I thought for a second after those that Bay of Plenty were going to be able to score, but fair play to Auckland. They managed to hang on. Auckland keep the trophy. Indeed, they do. So that was an exciting game of rugby. It wasn't as high scoring as I thought it would be, but it was still a very good game to watch. TJ Faiani looks very happy with his team there. No, Rogers has put, your lives are great. Thank you very much, sir. Tell you what, that game, if the Canterbury-Wellington game is anything like that game with a few more points chucked on top, it could be a very exciting contest. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know who to pick. I've said Canterbury by only a few points, by 10 I think I said, but it could easily go the other way to Wellington. So it's just a pick and choose at the moment. Right, so the game is over. And the score 16-20. Auckland managing to win. Noah Rogers said, go Canterbury. The rugby opinioneer said, I sub. Thank you very much for that, mate. Be sure to tune in for these other live streams. Hopefully, the commentary at the start, it was a little bit rough because I didn't expect such a big response from the comments straight off the bat. I thought we may have gotten 1 or 2 viewers throughout the whole thing, to be honest, but the support on it has been very good. It definitely makes me want to do another one. So I appreciate you subbing. Right, well, we have been going for an hour 55. So I think we are getting close to the end of this live stream. I'm just going to have a quick look. How many likes are we sitting on for this live stream? We are sitting on 13 likes, and that is pretty good. So thank you everyone for liking the video. If you haven't already liked it, please leave a like on it and consider subscribing. I will be back with more of these. Dr. Nyo has said, see you next stream. Great job. Thank you very much for that support. Yeah, be sure to check out, if you are interested in rugby and rugby challenge or rugby games and whatnot, I do post a lot of Rugby Challenge 4 videos. So be sure to check those out if you are interested in those. The Rugby Opinionaire has said, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, my friend. I'm excited for this Canterbury versus Wellington. Hopefully we get a high-scoring contest. Heaps of tries, heaps of excitement. But I guess we must end this stream now. So I will be signing out for now, but just close my rugby. Right. Anyway. Noah Rogers has put, I love your Rugby Challenge 4 videos. Thank you very much, Noah. I appreciate that a lot. And it just makes me want to keep making them. We've got a few different series in the works at the moment, so expect a few different little things coming out very soon. But even though we have got such a great comment section, I have to say, even though I am having quite a good time doing this, I am going to have to end the live stream there. Oh, we've still got more comments though. Go Otago from the Rugby Opinionaire. So he's back in Otago to keep the shield on Sunday. That game I'm looking forward to as well. I'm hoping to be live streaming for it. Right, I guess I should end this. So anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. And if you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. So I'll see you all later.